Hey guys, so little awkward situation. We had the mics plugged in, but we just didn't hit record. So the audio you're going to be listening to this entire episode is from our camera. We apologize for all the background noise, but just bear with us for one episode.
It's a fun episode. I really like this episode, so I'm sorry about that.
We didn't want to have to re-record. It wouldn't be as genuine, and we'd have to completely get new topics for you guys.
Yeah, so
we're sorry.
Sorry about that, but enjoy this cold open, and I'll do my best on the editing side to make it sound not like total shit. So
well, we love you. Enjoy. Well, everybody, we've made it back to the studio.
We're back in America.
Yeah.
And we're
America.
Yeah.
Make America great again.
The land of the non-free and the home of the
guns, baby.
Home of the guns.
Home of the guns.
Chains on the pussies. And no rights to gay people.
We don't even have good tequila.
And we have a shitty healthcare system
that don't give a fuck about women.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, welcome back.
We're so happy to be back, baby.
Yeah, has you played that with the United States I think in the back is an eagle goes by. Yeah. Yeah, baby, sparks are flying over you. We're back in America,
and we're in the South too, so it's even better here.
Hell yeah, baby. Ain't nothing better than some cowboy boots, American flags, and popping beers, baby.
Yeah. and fucking bigots.
Yeah, ain't drinking that Budlight beer, that gay beer. We ain't drinking that down here.
Gay ass beer.
That gay beer. All them gays be drinking that.
Fuck Budlight, man. All the gays be drinking that.
I do like my Budweiser.
Name 3 gay people that you've ever seen drink a Bud Light.
I'm gonna say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad.
I'm naked. Hold on. We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend, and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth. I can't. I literally can't.
I can't. It was just our campaign.
I know. It wasn't even a campaign. It was actually just like a customized merch that they had sent just her. Yeah. I can't believe they fired their marketing person for that. It's crazy.
I mean, I guess know your audience, but I'm at the same time what the fuck?
But also Post Malone's been your spokesperson for how long? That's not the most,
Okay, but my biggest thing is
redneck man of all time. He's pretty he's with
the
girls,
My biggest thing is though, I feel like every big company has their hand in every single pot.
Totally.
So what do you
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. Calm down.
Relax, Kyle. Go get another Monster. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, go get a fucking Keystone Light if you're that upset.
A Bush Light, actually.
Yeah.
That's more for the contra bumpkins.
It's true.
And Bushies are the natties.
The natty lights. That was such a college thing, man.
Natty lights.
What's so crazy about college is you just drink the shittiest alcohol of all time and you're so happy about it.
We used to actually call it the natty splatties.
Because you're throw up.
Well, you're for sure gonna do something.
Mm.
You're gonna have the runs the next morning, or something's gonna happen today. It's gonna be a splat. There's gonna be a crime scene somewhere.
Hey.
So, anyway, we're back in America. Not much to say. Honestly, Emily, reality hit like a fucking bulldozer because we came back on a Tuesday night. Oh, Wednesday, Emily went to work. I took off because I had vacation days, so why the fuck not? So I took off as just a day to fucking recover.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it.
I have not been thriving this past week though.
Yeah,
I guess now I'm okay, as of this morning, but I started my period literally when we got back.
I got my Wednesday to Thursday.
Yeah, I got mine on Wednesday after work. I went the whole work day without bleeding, so
what's up?
Thank you. And then I got home, I peed, and I was like, oh, there she blows. And then I was just fucking exhausted. Like, I slept probably every single day at least 11 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I had no other period symptoms, though. Like, I actually had no appetite. Weird.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me on a period before.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, like, once.
Yeah.
And then no cramps, really. And I just was so tired. I didn't leave. Today was the first day I left my apartment since last Wednesday.
Yeah, you did say you were kind of, like, a little in shelter.
I couldn't move. Like, yesterday I worked out and today I worked out. But that was the first 2 times I even moved my body, really, because I was so exhausted.
See, mine wasn't that bad, which was actually shocking considering I was, like, having all that side pain and stuff down there. So, like, I thought it was going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, no, mine was crazy. So, let us know. Are you a part of our cycle? Because I swear to God, like, all the women in my life were kind of, like, synced up.
Yeah, they're, like, the same type of, like, energy.
Yeah, it's, like, the same period.
Yeah. This happened to, like, the first one in, like, a while. Ours was not the same.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shit, I was hurting before.
No,
so
the
maybe...
last period, like, that we had, it was, like, the exact same symptoms, like, every day.
Yeah, it was weird.
Fucking
It was
weird.
weird. But that's happened multiple times, too. I don't know. Yeah, I got back and I ended up, like, serving all weekends. And then I've been having corporate meetings the past 2 days. So I just feel like I haven't stopped working since we've been back. But, I mean, shit, here we are. Here we are. What time is it?
Back in the stew.
7:30. Back in the stew.
Back in the stew.
Making the potter.
7:30. Making the potter.
Making the potters.
Oh my God, that's so cringe.
But yeah, anyway. Delete that.
You like saw you like
because I have like weird spit inside of my mouth.
anyway.
The Adam's apple really just took over the team.
It's like in Scooby-Doo
You know.
when Shaggy like would eat like that big ass sandwich and it would just like go down his throat in the shape of a sandwich. His Adam's apple would go. And, like,
Okay, listen. Sorry. So the thing is, though, is like Emily and I both had topics, but we haven't discussed like who's going first, what the transition's gonna be like. We didn't discuss any of that. We just like we're like, you got two, I got two. Sit down, let's roll.
Yeah. If you're looking for a theme this episode, sorry,
there ain't one. There ain't one. But no, I actually been seeing this like theory about like why men have Adam's apples, and they call it that is because Adam ate the apple. Is that what?
First of all, Adam did not eat the apple. That was Eve.
I thought Adam did.
He ate it, or did he eat it? The apple's just sex. It's just a metaphor for sex.
Well, maybe not.
I think the thing is, Eve sucked Adam's dick, and then Adam performed oral on Eve. But according to the misogynistic Bible, it was Eve's fault first because she was tempted by the snake.
Well, yeah, she was tempted by the snake, but he ate the apple.
Yeah, I think she did.
I don't know. Anyway.
Hey, who am I?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm no priest.
I don't know.
I barely went to church. And when I did go, I was not paying attention.
No, my grandmother would bring us snacks.
My grandma had a bag of hard candy that was probably 35 years old, and I was guzzling that shit.
Right, I was.
Yeah, she had little pen and paper. I was just doodling.
Yep.
We'd have to stand for the song.
Yep.
Me and my little brother didn't know the words, so we just kind of looked at each other saying watermelon over and
watermelon.
over.
No, anyway.
This is not a Christian podcast.
Yeah, moving on. We're done with that topic.
All right, so the Adam's apple. What else? What other topic? What other sick topics do you have?
That wasn't my topic. That wasn't one of my topics. Okay, so this weekend, my sister and her husband were in New York City because he got like, I don't know if it was invited or like this guy was like putting on like a 40-mile bike ride in New York City.
Okay.
But this guy, it's Steven's favorite bike rider. So I'm assuming he's like goes to the Tour de France. I don't know. I didn't really look up like stuff about him.
Yeah.
But Steven was like,
France.
But like that is like Steven's like Selena Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
That is Steven's Taylor
Swift.
Swift.
His celebrity, yeah.
That is like his person. So like he was just like in awe that he got to ride with this guy in New York City, got to meet him. They like met at a coffee shop and like did this whole thing.
Yeah.
So Curran was like, she was chilling. She was like, I mean, we got a hotel room. I went and read a book at like a coffee shop, whatever.
I'm in New York, bitch.
Yeah, she's
I'm
like,
walking in.
welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. That's literally what my sister, like this whole weekend. She's like, the world's my oyster this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we were talking like the whole time. And she's like, yeah, so I think I'm going to go down to like Canal Street because that's where all the fake shit is. And I said, listen, honey, if Kim K can get the fake goods,
Mm.
so can everybody else.
Yeah.
Because she came out with, basically, Kim Kardashian came out like one time, it was like either she was wearing like some sort of jewelry. And they're like, oh, like, where'd you get it? And she was like, well, it's like a Cartier, like, replica, but, like, it's fake.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? And she was like, I mean...
I don't want to spend 40 grand.
She's like, she's like, I mean, no offense, but, like, it's me. Did you think it was fake?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. She's like, exactly. So why do I need to spend all that money?
Yeah.
And I was like...
And if you see me with a Cartier Love band, you know it's fake.
You know I got it off Amazon.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
or I'm
matter.
with an extremely wealthy man. One of the two.
There's options. But... The thing is, I was like, you know what? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Everybody can get the fake shit. You know why? Because the fake shit's actually pretty good these days.
Yeah.
So anyway, so my sister went down.
Especially if you can see it in person, like actually feel it and like look at it, you know?
Right.
It's like a little sketch when you start looking on websites because you're like, I don't know.
Right. So my sister and her husband went down to Canal Street. She's like, I'm loving this. I'm loving it. She
I
bought
got 7 Louis Vuitton Neverfulls.
No, she got a Louis Vuitton bag. It wasn't a Neverfull. It was more like an actual like structured tote.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you got the Neverfull? I was like, bitch. And she was like, no.
I'm millennial.
I know. And she was like, no. She's like, I need it for work, but like also I feel like the Neverfull is like just like since it's like a sack. Like why would I want that? And then she got this like beautiful Prada tote.
Mm.
Like when she sent me a picture of it, I was like,
where's mine?
oh, okay, but getting to it, they got me one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they got me a I think it was Gucci. They got me a Gucci purse.
There you
I'm
go.
so excited to get it. $80.
Oh, nice.
It'll be here by Friday.
Nice deal. You know what? I've actually been seeing.
It came with the powder bag too.
Yeah.
Dust bag, sorry.
Yeah.
Powder.
That powder bag.
Listen, I mean,
It came with a bag of Coke on the
I mean,
side.
honestly, instead of calling it dust, it probably is powder because that's just fake. So
True. I've been looking for, there's these like shoes that I really like, but they're like $480 and they're not like a brand that anybody would know. So like, I feel like that's where you could do the dupe because it's like nobody would recognize them. And I've been looking on like DHgate to order some. But the thing that's like so sus about that is like you never know what the fuck you're gonna get.
very true.
You know what I mean? Like you could order something that is like supposed to be like leather-ish material and then it comes in and it's like styrofoam.
Yeah.
And so like I was like been looking on reviews, but there's like a couple of accounts on TikTok that do like their whole thing is just like buying shit from DHgate.
Yeah.
And they're basically like Amazon influencers, but like DHgate influencers. Mm-hmm. And I really want to get these shoes, but they're like kind of the same style as like the Boston Birkenstocks, like that moccasin, like over the toe thing. But they're like this like designer brand and they're leather and they have like more of like a platform and then they have like these cool like charms all over it. It's like black leather, like this cool buckle.
So it's definitely something that's like niche and definitely
like if I ran into a fashion person, they'd be like, oh, those are fake. But like, who am I going to see here in Nashville that's going to know?
Honestly, who cares?
Nobody. So I really want to order them, but even the dupes are kind of expensive.
Like $100.
Oh, it's $100.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Even the dupes there for like the purses, like you gotta haggle with them a little bit. I mean, my sister spent I think like $250 on 2 bags.
Yeah,
and then Steven got a crossbody Gucci bag as well. He was so funny. He was cracking me up because it was like he looked like an Italian man.
Yeah,
like, he had that on, and then he like bought these like he was gonna buy these like big like sunglasses, and I was like, take them off.
Yeah, you're like, on you, this looks fake.
I was like, oh, it's just giving not.
That's like my little brother one time. When we were at Nordstrom, I think we were like in the designer section. You know, you gotta peruse that because you're in a Nordstrom. So you like that's your one excuse to be like, oh, I can look at the designer stuff because like I'm not gonna go walk into a Louis Vuitton.
Yeah,
you know. So we were like over there and we're like in the stupid Versace section. So everything's just gaudy and ugly,
right?
And whatever. And you like picked up a pair of those like slides. They're like the pool slides. They're like fucking rubber. He's like, I think I should get these. And I'm like, why? Like you would never ever need to wear these.
No.
He was like, well, I mean, but they're Versace. And I'm like, yeah, but that's a prime example of like you're just buying it because it's designer.
Yes.
And like they're so ugly. They literally look like the shoes that you get in jail.
Yeah, no.
Or the slippers that like we wear. Those like foamy ones. Like that's literally what they were. But
like,
they
I
just
bought
like
that for
had
like
that fugly
$2 off
head on it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. That's
And
the
like
thing.
$1,600.
No, find a dude. Find a dude because honestly, like, who cares?
Yeah, no.
Literally,
Here's where I feel bad is because they're like produced in sweatshops and stuff like that. But honestly, so is the designer shit.
Literally.
You know, and so are Nikes. And so are Adidas.
So is H&M.
Yeah, so like what's upsetting, not that I support that, but it's like that's the reality of like the clothes
The
that you wear
world.
in
Like,
general.
even if you go to Target, that shit is,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter.
Also, I've also been looking on my hyperfixation in terms of designers right now is Vivienne Westwood. And I'm obsessed, but it's like fucking designer, so it's expensive. And I've been looking on like resellers to see if I can like buy some stuff, but it's like even then I don't know if it's real.
No, that's honestly the resale stuff. Like, I would rather just buy it knowing I know it's fake
Exactly.
than do that. Because is it like the real? People were selling like fake bags and stuff on there.
Really?
Yeah. They got in like a whole like scandal.
Because like how do you know? Because it's not like on StockX when you sell through them, they have like a whole process, which even StockX sells fake shit.
Yeah, because it's like a good dupe.
Yeah, but like they have like a quote process where it like the seller sends it to like their authenticator and like, they get authenticated, but like I feel like 90% of the time that doesn't really happen, and they just put the little stamp of approval and they're like, okay, cool.
Well, I think that was happening with the Real as well, because they got caught in something like that. And like my sister's Prada bag that she like, honestly, like, I mean, I only saw it like over FaceTime and like in a picture and stuff, but like genuinely, I think if she sent that in, like, it would be like, it was so good because it also wasn't like Prada. It was just like the little emblem. That's all it was on the bag, and the rest of it was just like you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, honestly, the only time that you can really ever tell the difference is if it's like the material. But other than or like sometimes you can kind of tell in like the construction, like just looks a little bit like off, shoddy.
Yeah,
but like
and like so the one that they got me was like, because I have all my purses that I have are like crossbody or like longer ones. So this one's more like a handbag. Yeah. And it's like kind of like puffer a little bit, but it has like, it's like sewn in, and then it has like the Gucci emblem on it. And my sister like, I like made her, I was like, feel it, touch it. Like the zipper a little bit is a little bit shoddy on it for sure, but like.
But like from a distance?
But from a distance.
Nobody's gonna know.
You ain't gonna know.
And also we're not hanging out with fucking rich friends.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna
What am I gonna do? Take it to dinner with Zach in Memphis? Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. It's like, cool.
Yeah, nobody who runs in
also
either of our circles would be like, that looks fake to me, because I wouldn't fucking know the difference.
And also, I'm gonna tell you it's fake. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be like, no, this is real. This is real. No, bitch, that's fake. I got it off
I'm
like
gonna tell you how good of a
deal
deal I got. That's like, that's such a woman syndrome, though. Like, we have this thing where we like feel the need to tell everybody the truth all the time, especially when it comes to deals that we get.
Yes, it's almost like when you're like in a store and someone's like, oh my god, I love your shirt. And you like, never
I got it at TJ Maxx for $5.
Yeah, like why? Yeah. Why am I saying that?
She didn't ask. She literally didn't ask. She just complimented.
But all I'm saying is I probably wouldn't like go out of my way to tell a stranger it was fake, but like you, I'm like, yeah, I got this fake bag. And also,
honestly, I feel like I accidentally would, because I'm so socially awkward. I feel like if somebody's like, I love your bag, I'm like, thanks, it's fake. Like, and then I'd be like, why did I say that?
Yeah, no, but I also feel like if someone like was like, is that fake? I'd be like, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it. Yeah. But also, so like your YSL bag, they had those there, and I almost got it because I was like, I do like it, and it was like the all black one. And I was like, no, because I already have like stuff similar, like enough to it that I was like, I don't really need to like do that. I have like a Kate Spade one that's like pretty similar.
Yeah, but man, that bag has seen the darkest moments of my life.
But what I'm saying is, like, my sister honestly, like, what are we doing? Why have we not been doing this? Right. Like getting fake Ray-Bans. You know, when we were at that rooftop in Cabo, so this girl, like, she was a whole ass vibe, but she was wearing these like platform. Like
the flower dress girl?
No, but it was her friend in the green dress. Yeah. She had those platform like brown Gucci slides on. They had those down on fucking Canal Street. Looked so real. $120. Yeah. My sister was like, "Do you want them?" And I was like,
"It's like but at the same time, like I feel like shit like that's annoying."
Yes, but I'm just not that girl. Like that's just also not my style. Yeah. Anyway,
that's very much like baddie acrylic nail. Yeah, like, I have false lashes on 24/7 vibe.
Yeah. They were cute, but like just not for me. But the bag that she got me is like very me. Because I was like, I'm not a designer person anyway, but I'm gonna take the fake shit. Anyway, I was like, listen, I gotta tell you all this because if you are in New York City, go to Canal Street. That's where all the fake shit is. It's just like literally laying on a blanket on the ground.
Yeah.
And like some of them have like tables with like sunglasses on it.
Yeah.
And listen, if you want something, show them a picture. They will work.
Yeah.
They will work to get you that shit.
No, yeah, it's always so fun, like, going to, like, street vendors like that and just, like, haggling, too, and, like, trying to be like, hey, like, give me $30 off, come on, like, whatever. Like, that's so fun to me. And then also the whole, like, designer thing, I feel like for me, there was a point in my life where I really cared about that shit. And, like, I thought it was so cool when people had, like, designer stuff. Now, I think it's the dumbest. Like, maybe it's just because it's, like, we don't have just fucking fuck you money. So it's, like, I think it's so stupid when I see people our age buying designer stuff. Because in my head, I'm like, I know you're not making that kind of money.
Also, I feel like it's just, you realize how just, like, unnecessary it is to have anything designer.
Oh my god, totally. Especially like
when you buy your first designer piece, because everyone does it.
Yeah.
Especially on the girl side. Maybe men not as much, but like girls, like at some point you're gonna buy something designer, whether it's like extreme designer or like
The
middle
Gucci
of the
belt.
road designer, like whatever. I guess you consider Coach designer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you.
Hey, that's affordable luxury right there.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like Coach, Kate Spade, like that still is like luxury, but it's like middle of the road.
Yeah.
Right? Once you buy something like that, it's nice, but then you also realize
You're like, why?
it's not that special.
Yeah.
Because also, like, then you feel like you have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you literally saved your pennies to get this.
That was like my fucking YSL bag. I mean, I've literally like, that shit is like just trash at this point. Because I used it that's the only purse I used for like 6 years.
Right. Because you also felt you probably had to.
Yeah. And I was like, I spent the same amount of money on that bag as I do 1 month of my rent. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta use this shit.
Right.
Like, that's so dumb. And then I also bought I think that bag, I bought a couple of pairs of like Nikes from like resellers because like it was like a limited edition type thing. And like I didn't get it on the drop date, so I like bought it from them. That was like fucking so overpriced. Like looking back, I'm like, that was so stupid. Like, why'd you buy that? And then I have a Gucci ring that I bought, but the ring it's like $300, I think, and I still wear it. Like,
that's not terrible.
Like pretty often, but those are the only things that I've ever like spent a lot of money on. And then I got a Gucci watch for graduation, but like it wasn't I didn't buy it.
Well, my money.
So I don't even count that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't really have like designer things other than like I used to have like a Coach bag. I used to have like a lot of.
I guess I have a Coach bag, but that was also a gift. Like I didn't pay for it.
I used to have a lot of Kate Spade, but now I really only have like one bag.
I feel like Kate Spade as a brand kind of like lost its like value after their Kate into the other world.
Yeah, I
Most
agree.
of the time it like increases in value, but for some reason like after that I feel like that's when TJ Maxx started being like, bring in the trucks, and like it's like how Juicy is like has zero designer value anymore.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm more into like honestly like if I want something like quote designer, like I think it's cooler when people have like vintage designer stuff and they buy it from like a thrift store or something. Like I think that's so much more cool than like buying like the 2023 spring Gucci collab or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, who
honestly,
cares?
I've never, like, I don't know if it's just, like, the way I was raised or whatever, but, like, I just never really cared about that stuff. Of course, like, there was, like, moments,
my
but,
family, like, never, like, had designer anything.
But, like, I also didn't care because I also realized it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, hey, if it's your thing, it's your thing. Of course, if there's, like, a bag or something that you want, like...
The only thing I'm gonna fucking judge anybody on, and, like, whatever, if you hate me, you hate me. I don't care. Those goddamn golden gooses, y'all are better off spending your money on socks with holes in them.
Dude,
that
golden
shit is
goose?
so fugly.
No.
I think that's like honestly an example of a designer brand like laughing at you because they're like, look, we can get these girls to buy shoes with holes in them.
You can like custom have them like ripped.
Yeah.
At the fucking Green Hills Mall.
I can show you how to do that for free.
Literally,
to a pair of Converse.
Literally, go get a pair of Reeboks, go get a pair of Adidas.
Yeah.
And we can scuff them bitches up.
Yeah.
We'll put a star on the side, a little sparkle. Get the
Converse 1 star because that's literally what the golden gooses were replicated from. Pull your laces out, run them over with your car, put some bedazzled shit on it, and we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a little patch?
Yeah, save you $900.
I mean, shit, it's gonna probably only run you like $150.
Actually, save your dad $900 because I know you're not buying that with your own
No,
money.
them shits are ugly. Them shits are so ugly. But yeah, I was like, I would be like, tell y'all.
Yeah.
That's a little fun thing.
Yeah, so if you're in the tri-state area of New York, go make a little day trip out of it.
No, it's a fun place. It's a magical place because you feel like, oh, I'm getting all of these things.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
It feels
Also,
bougie.
I will say thrifting in New York City is like so good.
Because it's curated as fuck. Like, the pieces are already, like, so strategically picked, and they don't fucking charge you
No,
for
exactly.
that fee.
Exactly. No, my sister bought like 2 designer like long sleeve shirts or whatever, and she was like showing me them. They were both like $5.99.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's crazy because, like, thrifting in a lot of cities, like, if you don't just go to Goodwill and, like, to, like, Salvation Army, like, you actually go to, like, a thrift store.
like a Buffalo Exchange here, ridiculous.
Not even that. Like, I'm thinking, like, that Black Shad vintage
No,
place.
because
That is
that's
advertised
terrible.
as, like, a, quote, vintage thrift
like
shop.
affordable, yeah.
It's like a fucking shirt with holes in it for $500 that I literally could go find at Goodwill and rip.
It's like Kenny Chesney concert T-shirt
Yeah.
from 1983, and you're
Yeah.
like,
And I'm
bitch,
like,
what?
is it? Or did you guys just screen print this and distress it?
No, but the Buffalo Exchange here is also expensive for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I don't even bother with that shit because it's like, yeah, they just rip you off.
I mean,
so.
they definitely have good stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like not like I'm not paying this. For
Yeah,
that. Like somebody else
exactly.
wore this.
Yeah, totally.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Be fucking for real.
I got these pants at Goodwill for $3, and a lot of my clothes are from Goodwill, actually.
Yeah.
Because also I've realized, like, you hit a point in your life where you realize, like, it's so dumb to spend so much money on clothes when, like, you don't like them that much. Like, I like cycling out my clothes so much and, like, giving
Right.
them shit. So it's like, why would I spend, like, thousands of dollars on clothing that I'm just, like, in a year from now gonna hate?
No, literally, that's why I shop. My main place that I go is like Abercrombie, and like if I buy anything full price at Abercrombie, it's because it's like a staple piece.
I was about to say, like, yeah, pants.
Like it's like a staple piece, a jacket or
Or like
something.
a cool shirt. Like, this shirt's from Abercrombie, but it's like a basic shirt that it's like, it's not gonna ever go out of style.
Yeah, if I'm paying full price, it's definitely like a staple.
Mhm.
Other than that, their sale rack amazing.
Actually,
And then-
their sales are always good because I feel like it's like just like the weird random size that they like couldn't sell.
Right,
But it's still like this stuff that's almost the same as the shit at the front of the store.
right, love it. And then I also love H&M.
Mm.
But anyway,
Yeah. There is your financial advice and fashion tips of the day.
our Rex.
Speaking of saving money, I was talking to Kellen about this earlier. So there's this TikTok account that I found. Let me pull it up because I'm gonna forget the name of it. It's called Bootgirlsinbuckhead. And it is this group of gals, these 2 lovely ladies who wear like balaclavas, like kind of like ski mask type head pieces to cover their identity. And they are a call-on service that will come remove the boot off of your car for you for $50 in Atlanta, Georgia. And it is the most girl bossery I have seen in a long time.
Okay, so I didn't know about it until Emily just showed it to me. Let me tell you, their TikTok, fire as fuck. My
First of
TikTok
all-
could never.
First of all, it's like, it's hilarious because they're just like blatantly breaking the law on camera and it is so funny. But B, like, I mean, they're showing you their true craftsmanship. Like, they're videoing the craft, you know?
It's hilarious.
It's so good.
It is so funny.
Also, like, such a smart concept because, like, I don't, specifically in Nashville and any metropolitan area, parking is a fucking bitch.
Dude.
Like, you could leave your car for 5 minutes,
The
go run in
parking
and pick up a
leaves.
piece of pizza from, like, whatever. and
Bitch,
get
you
taken
know
out of
this
the car.
happened to me.
Exactly.
No, this isn't even a fake scenario. Emily's being for real.
Yeah.
So the one day, Emily and I
Replace pizza with burgers.
listen. If you guys are like OG fans, you probably remember this. 'Cause I know we talked about it.
Yeah.
Listen, I
Are you listening?
went to go pick up burgers from Jack Brown's in Germantown. And if you know anything
Amazing
about,
burgers.
like,
You
they're
should
great
check it out.
burgers. They're in Germantown.
Get the cheese fries.
So great.
Thank
Whatever.
you.
So I was going over to Emily's, but it didn't make sense for us to like Uber Eats or anything. So I just like ordered it because I was like passing there anyway.
Yeah,
to go to
Jack
Emily's.
Brown's is like 5 minutes from my apartment. So,
If
like,
that. So I
yeah.
was like, I'm gonna just pick it up. Their parking down there, absolutely atrocious. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna park over here at the Christina's Cookies for like
Christy cookies.
whatever it is. I don't give a fuck. They're not good.
Christina.
They're not even good anyway.
Yeah, oh, they're pretty fine.
I don't like them. They just, because, you know why? Because they taste mass produced, and I fucking hate shit that tastes mass produced.
I
Anyway,
hate crumble.
I do.
I love it.
I think crumble's so gross because it just tastes mass produced.
I love that flavor.
I want it to taste like home.
I like it when it tastes like it came out of a conveyor belt.
No. Why am I paying $16 for a conveyor belt cookie?
Because it's convenient.
I don't like it. Anyway, unpopular opinion. But anyway, so I freaking go to this cookie shop, park right there. It's right next to Jack Brown's, right across
And
the street.
there's probably not a single person in that parking lot either because it's $20 for an hour.
Right. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, they didn't have a free parking option. I'm literally just running in there.
Yeah, it's not like we're taking up spots.
No. I was in there, or I was just parked there because I was like, okay, I'm going to quickly run on in,
Yeah.
grab the burgers, and exit.
Yeah.
I was literally in there for a total of 1.5 minutes, actually, because I texted Emily when I got there. And as I was walking out, the fucking little parking dude was driving by. And I was like,
Yeah, I got your ass.
fuck me.
Yeah.
So then I went over to my car. I think I sent you a picture of the parking person too. I went to my car, fucking little ticket, $75. $75 for parking there for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Legitimately 2 minutes. So I ate an $80 burger that night.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, every single time I have somebody in town and, like, they have a car or whatever, I always am like, do not play with parking here.
No.
Like, it's not worth it. Like, just pay the parking.
Nope.
Like, it's expensive, but I promise you, it's less expensive than the $80 fee that you're gonna get.
Nope. I will. Ever since that time, though, I will always fucking pay. I don't care. $15. I don't care. When my parents were here, we went to see Christmas time. So there were like a bunch of little Christmassy things at every bar,
Mm-hmm.
and the one bar was like the Marriott downtown, right by the Gulch, and they had like a gingerbread house in there, and you could like get drinks in there. So, but we knew it was like by like reservation, but my parents still wanted to go see it, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I paid $17.99 for an hour of parking for us to go in there for 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's
To
how
see
it is.
this gingerbread fucking house
Yeah.
and come back out. But I'm not complaining because I know the time that I'm like, oh, I'll just be quick. Again, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
But them girls, they're saving lives.
Exactly, like, so many people. And also, like, what's so crazy about, like, the parking people is, like, first of all, where do you get off? Because my thing is, like, you know damn well the people who, like, regulate the parking and whatever are the same people who would fucking try to park for free somewhere.
Okay, so
You know,
the
it's
parking-
not like they're upstanding citizens or whatever.
okay, so the restaurant that I work at,
Mm-hmm.
the one road is literally a one-way road, and there's 2 lanes. And the one ends up turning in front of the other side of the building
Yeah.
of where I work, and the other one goes straight past Brooklyn Bowl. This parking fucking dude parked in just one of the lanes.
Yeah.
One of the lanes.
That's what
Parked
I'm
in the
saying. They don't even follow their own goddamn rules.
No, he came in and he was like, hey, is it okay if I use the bathroom? And I was like, absolutely. Because I was like, remember my face.
Yeah.
Remember me,
So I would
sir.
have been like, actually, in order to use the restroom, you have to buy something here.
Oh my God. I was like,
And you need to pay for parking. I noticed you didn't do
no,
that.
but he didn't even, I noticed he just parked in the middle of the goddamn street.
Yeah, I know you thought this was a parking lane. It's actually not. It's actually just the driving lane. It's
No.
the other lane to drive in.
So actually, you
course.
have to go across the street. There's parking lots.
Yeah.
And you can park there.
Yeah.
But no, literally, they don't give 2 fucks.
Yeah, but these girls are fucking hilarious. They were on, like, their local news. They wore their balaclavas on the news to, quote, conceal their identity. But they're, like,
They're
feel like
bad. They're like
very-
stretchy.
Yeah, and they're very recognizable people. Like, they definitely, like, are, like, pretty girls. Like, they are wearing, like, outfits that I feel like if somebody saw them, they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not, like...
because they're wearing like tracksuits and shit.
Yeah,
like
like,
they're like
hot
fashion.
Yeah, and, like, one of the girls' balaclavas is literally hot pink. Like, it's like, you would recognize this bitch.
If you
like,
know that person, you know that person. But if
totally,
you don't, like, I would
exactly,
never know.
like, who is that woman? I don't know.
No.
But then, like, the guy, so, like, the way that they're able to do this is because they have this, like, key to, like, basically, like, pop in the thing and, like, unlock it. And then the guy who made the key to fucking unlock the boots goes on the news as well without his face covered up, and then advertises his boot key business and is like, yeah, if you want to buy a key, it's $75. And I'm like, what is happening in Atlanta? This is crazy. He's just like full face, just straight to the 5 o'clock news lady, and is like, yeah, I'm actually the creator of this invention. If you would like to buy one, $75, and here's my website, government. Arrest me if you want. I don't really give
No, so we like looked it up, and basically like it is illegal, but also like based on your jurisdiction.
Yeah, state by state.
Your jurisdiction, it can like, it's like depends on how bad the offense could be.
Yeah,
basically.
I mean,
like,
these girls are taking like numerous off a day.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, you know, it's
well,
like,
the one car had 3.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, why do you need to put copious amounts of boots on a car? I've seen a double boot on one tire before.
You can't
Have
get
you
away.
seen that?
That's normally because like they've been there for so long.
It's a big ass truck. They'll put 2 boots on it per tire.
Tire.
It'll be an 8 booted bitch.
Bro, and that's you have to pay per.
Yeah. Per.
Stop. Per. That's inexpensive.
Yeah. So
Shut
$50. That's saving you an arm and a leg. I'd spend that easily.
Bro, and honestly, at this point, they're just getting enjoyment out of the content.
Totally. They have an Instagram page where they have their phone number on there. You could like it literally just call. It's like 1-800-BOOT.
It's so funny.
It's so genius, though.
No, it really is.
So genius.
It really is.
You know, because they're probably going to do this for like, I don't know, a month or 2 before they get caught. But imagine how much money they're going to make in that time.
No, because also...
And then what, they get a fine? Okay.
So in some places it's just a fine, and in some places it is jail time, but
yeah,
like...
But also, like, it's not a felony.
Right.
You know? Like, they'll be fine.
Well, based off the amount that they're doing, it might turn into a felony, and they're also profiting off of it. Like, I think that, like, the things that we were reading was, like, if you did it to your own car... Like, these bitches are literally profiting. They're not going to pay taxes on this shit. That's a felony.
Oh, that's so funny, though. And, like, then, like, the funniest part of their whole, like, channel or their TikTok account is, like, they'll, like, post a video of them removing it. I'm like, yes, okay, show us the work. And then they just, like, twerk and dance afterwards. And I'm like, this is so hilarious.
I love it.
It's such a genius idea. But, like, yeah, you should check them out. Bootgirlsinbuckhead. It's so good. Also, if you live in Atlanta and you need a boot off your car, hit them up, $50.
$50.
Yeah.
Cheapest you're gonna find.
Literally.
Best deal.
Literally, they pull up.
Their Groupon code.
Yeah, they pop that shit off in like 20 seconds. Like, it's crazy.
It's so funny. It's hilarious. Anyway, nice little rec you had there. Because I have a recommendation as well.
Okay.
So, I actually started watching last night on Hulu. There's a show called Saint X.
Okay, I've seen this on my recommended on Hulu,
Yeah,
but I haven't watched it.
So definitely terrible acting. I mean, it's a Hulu original. Like, you can't be asking for much.
Yeah.
Think Netflix original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it children or like young people?
Yes and no. It's like mixed. So
that's one thing I can't stand. It's like a 13 to 17-year-old. And anything, they're always horrible.
Okay, well,
except for Stranger Things.
It's part of it, but let me tell you, storyline, pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
So basically, what happens is, and it's also funny because, like, we just came back from vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to vacation, and, like, it's a family. There's 2 daughters. The one is, like, a young girl. I think she's, like, probably, like, 7 years old. And then there's a teenage daughter who's, like, 19. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then the family, like, they're definitely, like, really well off, and they go to this island, and they're in an all-inclusive resort and whatever.
The daughter falls in love with the guy working at the resort.
So a couple of like the like workers, like they're definitely like charming to like get more tips because they're like teenage boys, right? So like they're looking to make tips, right? So like that's their whole thing, and like they've been best friends forever and blah 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 blah. So I'm only just started episode 3, so like I'm not like that far in. So none of these details are spoilers at all. This is like just normal plot.
And the main character dies.
Yes.
Really?
So, yeah. But like we're not there yet. So like this, the whole thing is like in the beginning that she's dead.
Yeah.
But the whole time is you're trying to figure out how she died because the family present day still does not know how she died.
Okay.
So basically, it's like a past and a present, like back and forth. So the younger sister ends up, like she randomly, of course, gets in a cabin in New York City where she lives, and hears this guy talk, and it reminded her of one of the workers down at this resort. And she looks at his like ID, and it was him. So she leaves her phone into the cab, basically to be able to contact him later.
Yeah.
And like talk to him and like ask him questions and stuff. But like the whole time is like kind of like a back and forth. Like you're seeing like it play out until like this girl dies.
Yeah.
But nobody knows. And the only two people that they're convinced know is like these two boys that work there. And in my opinion, I don't think either of them killed her.
Yeah.
But like she was with them that night. So it's like a whole thing. It's actually pretty good. Like the plot of it's like seems pretty good. So definitely check it out. I think it's like brand new on Hulu. I think it just came out like last week.
Yeah, it's fairly new because I got like a thing on my Hulu like probably a couple weeks ago that was like coming soon. And it was like for that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'll add that to my watch list, but I just never did.
Right. So like, I don't know. There's like, that was like a very like vague overview because there's like so much detail that like makes it like good and juicy.
It's kind of like how How to Get Away with Murder is. It's like set up like that where it's like you see the like the worst thing that happens and then it like rewinds to like, okay, now let's walk through it to get there. Yes. And then each episode shows you a little bit more of that like tragic day or whatever. And then it like goes back to like the present day.
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay. That's one show. And I told Kellen this while we were on vacation. But like if you need a rec and you like a mystery, like a murder mystery, like Sandra Rhimes type show, How to Get Away with Murder is so good. You will not regret it. It's a perfect amount of episodes. It has the most satisfactory ending of all time of like almost any TV show I've ever watched. The ending, I was like, damn, that was perfect ending. And it left you wanting more, which is always good. Oh, but like the plot wrapped so good. There's like there is no more. There's no way to
now. I need to watch it now. I feel like I would actually love it.
You would love it, especially like the way you're talking about this show. If you're like kind of enjoying the show, you'll really like it.
See, like I am enjoying the show. I think that it's good enough to like me to tell y'all. Yeah. But like it's not great acting, which kind of kills it a little bit. But like it is good. Like I'm like, ooh. I'm like, wait, but what's happening? Like I didn't want to go to bed last night, but I was like falling asleep. So I was like,
yeah, that's how I've been with like a couple shows recently like that, where it's like, fuck. And I look at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, it's 3 a.m. You have to go to sleep. You just watched 6 episodes in a row. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Yeah. The last thing I wanted to talk about was lovely Britney Spears. So earlier, actually it was 2022, right? When the Free Britney, like when she broke her conservatorship. Wasn't that in 2022?
Yes, I think that she got granted it in 2022.
Yeah, okay, so if you are not on Britney Spears conspiracy TikTok, let me catch you up on a few things. So basically what's going on right now is all of Britney's like diehard fans are like, they've been sussed out by her like social media for like a couple of years now. Like what the fuck is she posting? Yeah. But everybody was thinking like, oh, she's just posting this because of the conservatorship, because like it came to light that like her husband or boyfriend, Sam, I don't know what. I think they're married. I think, well, okay, this is part of the conspiracy. Are they married? Or is she dead? Because here's the whole thing.
What? Wait, whoa. I'm way off. The only thing you told me was about like the lips one time.
So basically what happened is after her conservatorship was broken, everybody was like, okay, Britney's going to just be normal on social media now because she's not going to have these weird, like, trapped in her house for months at a time and can't go outside and, you know, it's like gone crazy. And it's just gotten weirder. And she doesn't look like the same person anymore. Like, it's getting to the point where it's like she's almost unrecognizable. And so basically the whole conspiracy is, or if you're one of the conspiracies.
But she does look really bad.
She doesn't look like the same person at all. The more you dive into like these conspiracies, you're like, holy shit, that's not the same person.
I saw something about like eyes being like off and like.
Yeah, so basically the theory is that Britney is either dead or she is basically being held hostage, or like after the conservatorship was broken, they basically like locked her away. And they're like, you're not saving life today. Like you're done because we're going to live off of your assets for forever. Even though, like, we technically don't own them anymore, like, we're still going to pretend to be you. That way we have access to them. So basically the whole theory is she's, like, either dead or, like, you know, being held captive. But all of these photos and videos and like weird fucking things that she's been posting, people have like gone into all of these like softwares to basically analyze the footage, because there's always something like a little off in the video. Like she's either like missing the tattoo that's on her hand in some of them, and then it's on in some of the other ones, or she has like gaps in her teeth, and then in other videos her teeth are perfectly like normal, and then in some videos like her body looks very like
Wide.
like square, and then in other ones she has like her curves again, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? And basically what they think is happening, because her husband Sam works in the VR space, in AI and in like green screen, like shit like that. Okay? So what they think is going on is there is this guy who, I forgot his name, and it's somehow like he's either friends with Sam or he's like friends with the family or something. And he has, and he's like a drag queen basically who does cosplay of Britney Spears and has for like forever. So he knows all of her dances and her mannerisms and like everything really well. So one of the theories, as one of the people that we see in the videos, because it's obviously a bunch of different people who get like CGI'd over, but like one of them is this guy. And there's so many videos of her where it's like she'll move her arms up in the air, she's dancing, and it fucks up the whatever weird filter is on her face, and you can see his eyes underneath it, and they're blue. And like it's crazy, and like the build looks like his body to a T. Like it has like the same way that his like divots are like on his like.
How can you do that?
It's so crazy. And then there's numerous videos where she's outside, and then you can see like the green screen line around her body. That's like clearly she's indoors, and they've put a outdoor background on it. And then there's other videos of this like woman who like has a completely different body than this man, and like has a very petite frame and big boobs, and like looks nothing like it, and it'll be like one day apart posted, and like it'll be pictures of her, and then there's this device that you can use to like analyze like video and photos, where basically it will like scan over the face to like intensify it, or like because all of her photos are blurry too, if you notice. So
the quality is horrible.
Okay,
I always thought
so basically what this app does is it fixes the pixelation and like corrects it to like the best quality. And when it does that and goes over her face, you're like, who the fuck is that? Like it looks nothing like Britney at all. Like completely different face. In her wedding photos, they ran that through this software that can analyze like if a photo is like a real human or if it's AI generated. And on Sam's face, it was 100% him. And then on Britney's, it was a 0.1% that it's a real human being.
Wait,
so
but how?
Because it's just like a CGI fake person. And so like in all of these,
so she never got married?
Yes. And that's the conspiracy too, is like he legally, even if they were married, or because they aren't even actually married, which is what the Britney people think, like does not have any rights to any of her property or assets or anything. So like it is so crazy. You guys have to look into it. Like literally just go on TikTok and type in like Britney Spears conspiracy. It is like one of these things where it's like there's too many weird instances for this not to be true.
Yeah.
Like the amount of videos where like she literally doesn't even have like the AI on her mouth, because it's like a weird filter, can't tell the difference between like her lip or her tongue. And so certain times like it'll be like her like talking, but like her whole tongue will just come out and like all the way to her chin. And you're like, what the fuck was that? And then it's just because it's like a glitch in the filter. It's not her.
What? Now I'm gonna go on a rabbit hole when you leave. I'm gonna go on a rabbit hole because I legit like. Honestly, my TikTok, I barely even sit on like TikTok anymore, which is so sad. But then also like everything that every time I go on there, it's just like shit I don't care about. Yeah. So I just like stop, and like I really haven't been on my phone like that recently. At night I've been like putting it down and just
my screen time has been crazy the past week because of this.
I've just been putting my phone down and I just like go to bed and stuff and like.
But I so believe it, because all the Britney fans were right about the conservatorship being trash and her being like basically held like captive, and Janie Lynn being a piece of crap and like taking all of her shit, and they were all right about that. Yeah. And like now, and everybody's like, oh my god, you guys are reaching at straws, like this is ridiculous, this isn't true. But then the more you watch, you're like, oh my god, she has a back tattoo in this video, she doesn't in this one,
and she does have a back tattoo apparently.
She doesn't have fucking gaps in her teeth, and then out of nowhere she has gaps in her teeth. And like if you even go through like old photos of her, also, okay, this is the last thing
I know, the old photos, I saw something about that.
the last thing I'm going to say is she has that song with Elton John where it was like the cover of whatever that they did, and it was like the "No, it's gonna be a long, long time." Da, da, da. Okay, theory is also that's not even her voice. It's 100% AI generated, and because they never did it in person together.
Yeah, and like the video is like only just like a picture of them.
Yeah, and they didn't record in person, so the theory is also on that. It's like the people who are like trying to make more money off of her did that whole deal and didn't even use her real voice on it. They just did it 100% AI. Because I mean, listen to the Drake songs and the Weeknd songs and all these songs coming out. And if you listen to other AI generated Britney Spears songs, that voice sounds like the voice in the song. It doesn't sound like
that's
Britney's
the thing
voice.
about AI that's getting really fucking crazy is that like how can you justify like giving people money and doing all these things when it's like,
dude, and what's so crazy is like all the conspiracy theorists for this Britney conspiracy have been saying like they've been pushing this on us like low key for years now and seeing like how much they can get away with, to the point where it's like I think they realize like they don't even need Britney. Like they don't need her to like to make these videos and stuff anymore because they've gotten the filter.
No,
so
honestly, she probably isn't even like just like held captive. She just is like living on like an island somewhere, just like.
But even when she was in the conservatorship, like they didn't give her any of her money. Like she couldn't do anything, so she had no choice but to just stay at home.
But was she really at home?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, she was in court and for everything, but I'm saying after that, I think they probably just like people think she's dead. Just crazy.
I believe that though. I believe that they, and they could easily cover it up.
Because she stopped doing her Vegas show, you know, so she's not performing live. This Elton John song is the most recent thing that she's put out in years. It was 6 years since she released this song, and now she's just quiet again. What?
Yeah, something's off.
She hasn't been to any red carpets or any award shows or anything. Y'all, I think Britney's gone.
Missing. I think she's missing.
I just, like, it's so crazy, but, like, I just went on this deep dive and was like, holy shit. Because at first I was like, okay, my God, this is so reaching.
Overplayed, like,
then you watch it. No, you're like, that's not a human being.
Oh, I'm going to go on a deep dive.
Crazy.
I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go on a deep dive. I think all of y'all are about to go on a deep dive. So I think we need to wrap this up because, like, what the fuck?
Wait, let me find the TikTok account and I'll shout it out that I, like, started my rabbit hole. And then after that, it just, like, my whole feed, it was just
it just starts to go. Yeah. I mean, listen, you look at one thing a little bit too long on TikTok and you're seeing 70 of them.
Yeah. Okay, one of the girls' name is Young Coconut. I think she's a streamer, but she does a lot of good shit, and she's like very sassy, so I appreciate her content. The other one is like Britney something, like Britney Banner. I don't know. I can't find anything. But yeah, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's Britney? I don't think it's Britney. I don't think it is. Like, that's my vote. It's not Britney.
All right, we're going to put a poll up. We're going to put a poll up about this because, I need to go on a deep dive.
You do.
I actually want to. I actually want to get ice cream, and I'm going to go on my bed, and I'm going to go on a deep dive on Britney Spears.
You're going to be shocked. I bet there's a bunch of YouTube videos about it, too.
Me and probably a lot of other people, but you're probably on your way to work right now, so you're just not going to work.
Cleaning your kitchen.
Yeah, so you're just not going to work. Whatever you're doing, you're stopping. And you're going to go look at Britney Spears on TikTok, and you're going to figure it out, and you're also going to think the same thing. Guaranteed.
Because let me tell you, it's not Britney, bitch.
It's not Britney, bitch. Where is Britney, bitch?
Where is Britney? Where is she? Sam, explain yourself.
Yeah, Sam. We're coming for you. Anywho, thank you guys for watching another episode of Society 97. My name is Kellen Reiki. You can find me at Kellen Reiki on Instagram, and you can also find me at Kellen Reiki on TikTok. I changed it.
Yay! There you go. My name is Emily. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and my one short that I have on my YouTube at Starnsy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram as well, where we will be posting polls about Britney Spears this week. We are at Society97.pod on the gram. We are also on TikTok at Society97pod, where I will now once again start posting clips from the episode.
And we have our YouTube channel, which is Society97, and you can find our vlogs that we post every single Tuesday. Go check out last week's vlog. It's our Cabo vlog. It is so much fun. Probably hands on my favorite vlog because we're like, it just is like energetic. It's fun. It's great. And also we do the video version of the podcast every single Friday. So make sure you subscribe, like, turn on post notifications, and leave comments over there. We love to hear from you guys. Anyway, thanks guys. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.